The basis of this entire video is a comment that I saw on a video I posted building a 1440p PC. So it's all just based on this uneducated comment saying that a 6650 XT is not a 1440p card. And I'm very aware through my PC flipping journey, both, seeing local people comment on some of the builds that I make or on this YouTube channel, that there are a lot of misguided people out there. And people way overestimate the sorts of specs that they need to play certain games or certain resolutions or certain FPS. So I wanted to make this video with this entire build behind me to prove to you that a Ryzen 5700X and a 6650 XT is a pretty good combo considering the price for 1440p. So let's start with the parts. We got a Ryzen 7's 5700X. I got this for $145 on Newegg combined with 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM. And we're cooling the CPU with a Thermalright X120 SE ARGB. The Assassin King or similar are also great. I just picked this up for around 20 bucks. A few months prior, picked up a $70 motherboard locally, a B550. For storage, we have a Solidigm 1TB NVMe. I picked this up a long time ago for $37. SSDs are back up, unfortunately, in price nowadays. They're like $50 to $60 at least. And then an MSI Mag A650BN. Got this for 50 bucks pre-tax off Amazon. And then a Zalman i3 case that I also picked up on sale. Got this one for like 40 bucks way back when. And then I picked up the 6650 XT locally for $100, which was honestly an amazing deal. If you're lucky, you usually find these around like 150 bucks, maybe on eBay or local. So 100 bucks is definitely below a lot of the market price you might see. Now, sure, you could grab a 7800 XT, which is an amazing 1440p card, but that card brand new costs essentially the same amount that it cost me to build this entire PC made from a, mix of new and used parts. So this isn't to say that these specs are the 1440p king. It's just to show to you that pre-tax for 450 bucks, you can game for 1440p. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to overspend every single time. So let's jump into the benchmarks. All right, let's start with some basic esports games. And one of the most timeless ones of them all, Fortnite. It's ran very smoothly. It's about 95 FPS on 1440p Epic. Obviously, you can work around the performance mode and whatnot to get it higher. I was just trying to see what the highest quality setting that I could get was. But after running a couple of rounds with 1440p Epic, I decided to scale things down to 1440p low to get a slightly smoother experience of the higher FPS, and we reached about 114 average. Next up is Marvel Rivals. I will be honest with you, this was literally my first game ever, and I think I did pretty well. Anyway, ran this one at 1440p medium, and we were hitting a consistent 90 plus average FPS, which was a very, very smooth gameplay again. So definitely clearing into the 100 FPS territory with a lot of these games. And I know you can play around and optimize your settings, but I just wanted to see how it would play at medium and not touch anything else. Next up is Starfield. Now, I was wanting to see how this game would play. It's a very demanding game, and I honestly thought it would do great, and it did. I ran this at 1440p low as well, just to see the most I could get at the 1440p mark, and we were averaging around 111 FPS. And now on to Apex. Now this one was probably one of my favorite ones to play with this specific PC. It ran extremely smooth. I had some high FPS. I honestly ran it at 1080p first, and it was getting like over 200 FPS. Ran it at 1440p medium and got 187 average, which is honestly pretty amazing. So if you're trying to run a 1440p monitor at 144 Hz, these specs work great. And last but not least, Call of Duty Warzone. Ran some Resurgence at 1440p medium and was getting consistent 124 FPS, which was more than enough for some nice gameplay. Links down below for all the parts that I used, as always. Another point I wanted to make is stop worrying about just flat out numbers. It's not just about the numbers. The performance is what also matters. And performance is more than just the numbers. What I mean is, a lot of people when they're building a PC will ask, can this PC run, whatever their desired resolution is at like 300 plus FPS, whatever it may be. it's not just about the FPS, because when I was running a game like Starfield and, you know, at 1440p Ultra, and if the 1% lows were hitting below 60 FPS at like a 50, 55, guess what? You can't tell. Like, I couldn't tell at all, and the game still ran smooth. It looked beautiful. Obviously, it's not the numbers don't matter at all. If you're wanting 144 Hz at 1440p, don't get an RX 580, but don't get just bogged down by the numbers. And in pursuit of also like future-proofing, don't get stuck on that either. Just get the card and the system and the specs that run the games you want now and for the next couple of years, max. You never know what's coming down the line, and honestly, people way overestimate, as this video is to show you, what cards and systems they need. You know, when Starfield was coming out, I feel like everyone thought they needed 6800 XT plus. A 6650 XT runs this game just fine. Also, when people future-proof, you end up getting a system that can play games that you don't even play, you know, so just be careful, don't overspend. Another point to make about a PC like this, especially if you're going the used route, or getting used parts, is it has incredible upgradability. The AM4 platform is still not dead. You can go up to a 50X100X3D, which is an incredible gaming chip, and that can handle a way higher GPU than the 6650 XT, so you can get even higher 1440p FPS. Just keep this video in mind when you think about your next build, or if you're just now getting into PC building. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Let me know if you were surprised about the results of these benchmarks or not. And remember, don't overspend. Build wisely. Build responsibly. Thank you for watching.